I used to work for Beck's Beer.
That's why he's got a blue tick on his Twitter, by the way.
That's right, I stole that.
He stole Beck's Beer's fucking Twitter account. And then there's all these confused Beck's Beers drinkers wondering why this guy's tweeting abuse at fucking other comedians.
And the RMT. And welcome to another episode of the Free Speech Podcast. I am the Mad Lad of Jihad, aka the Persian Nightmare, aka the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller. To my left is not the Bajan sensation. He's fled in terror. Find out why on the Patreon only episode. To my other left is none other than Mr. Hate Speech himself, aka Controlled Opposition.
Zip zap, remember to get your vax. Actually, you should get your vax, because the reason, I won't even let you wait till the Patreon only podcast. The reason NICO fled in terror is because Darius has got COVID.
No.
No.
Had COVID.
Darius had COVID.
Had COVID.
And NICO hasn't seen his family in years.
4 years, man.
4 years.
4 years.
So, yeah, he doesn't want to jeopardize. Spent $1,000 on flights. In fact, with the flights, $1,000 each.
Well, hold on. We haven't introduced Mooch.
Oh, yeah.
Vanilla Gorilla.
The Gorilla Vanilla right there. He's right there, baby.
The Gorilla Vanilla.
Vanilla
Gorilla Vanilla.
Vanilla Gorilla wants his Gash Bombs.
Listen, we're going to start this show off, as ever, by our finest sponsors, Gash Bombs. That's actually
Also,
just mine and Leo's.
I got to point out that the best before date on these is December 2015.
That means they were off when we fucking got there.
Oh, yeah, no, it's 2014.
No, was it?
Yeah, we were out in, was it Singapore Comedy Festival?
Yeah, but that's
2014.
2014.
Yeah, fucking 8 years, man.
Fucking
How
hell.
many of these did you buy?
We had a business idea that we're going to start Gash Bombs.
We went to a warehouse on Lombok. We got a boat to the main island, Lombok, that had like a warehouse, and we were like, where are the Gash Bombs?
We bought all their
we'll
Gash Bombs.
Buy all your Gash Bombs.
Leo and I have a lot. I don't think powder can go off.
Yeah, powder, no, these are fine. They're
mean-
foil wrapped, sealed.
Yeah, past it. Anyway, let's do the Gash Bomb.
It's not fucking
so
Philly
to do the
steak.
Gash Bomb is the Gash Bomb and then a shot of vodka. And they taste delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Genuinely really good. This might be my second favourite shot, or my first favourite shot after a pickleback.
Oh,
Have you had a pickleback before, Mooch?
No. What's that?
Pickleback is a shot of whiskey and lime and pickle juice. It's delicious. It's so good. You've had pickle. You have.
I've had pickleback.
Anyway,
I don't
Gash
really drink
Bombs.
anymore.
Gash Bombs are the official sponsor of the Free Speech Podcast until we run out of them.
Oh, also we've got.
Have they got Man City players on the front?
Also, we've got
Yeah.
an actual sponsor. Somebody wants to sponsor us, Thor Holt. So,
Well, let's do the sponsorship read later on.
what do you mean later on?
Well, in the podcast. Well, let's not start the thing with giving them adverts straight away.
All right, okay.
We've got a sponsor called Thor Holt. But anyway, wait.
Stay tuned for an exciting sponsorship readout.
It will be an
No,
exciting.
actually, it'll be fun.
We're gonna make it good, baby.
We'll make it good.
Oh, we're going to do it like Bill, but Sherry's
Man.
Berries!
Listen, Al Vance should fucking sponsor us. We've done more for that brand than anyone else.
Man, I had one of Darius's I had half of one of Darius's
Not my Al Vance.
I had half of an El Vance pill yesterday,
From
and I'm
someone
not joking. I still feel wired. And yesterday I was like really focused, but I was also incredibly sort of anxious as well. Do you get that when you do it?
Yeah. That's the fun of Al Vance.
And I didn't eat. I mean, I did eat, but I only ate because I was like, well, I should really eat something.
Al Vance,
Shire Pharmaceuticals Company.
what's that?
That's the people who make Shire Pharmaceuticals Limited.
Well, we won't get them on the podcast.
What, they make Al
They
Vance?
make
Well, we won't listen.
They make $15.16 billion a year.
We won't get them on the podcast because they're Shire.
I don't. What they're
We got to do
Horse.
the thing, guys. We got to do
No,
the
Shire.
like a horse.
No, like Shire
the
is
Shire.
like
We gotta, guys. We
like
gotta,
you, like
you know, we
when you have
said
to
when we
talk
got to
women.
laugh at the things. So we'll just do an edit point.
Yeah.
Let's do that again. Say that again. Let's laugh.
Do a hand clap so Sam
Right,
loves it.
it won't be as funny.
No,
won't be as
we'll
funny.
make it.
Are we actually editing this pretend for real? Or are we? No.
Yeah, I think the last thing we need to do is give our
are we
editor
gonna say-
any work.
Are we gonna say why Nico fled?
I did. I told.
You
I said.
didn't. Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had COVID and Nico's fled, but it lasted about This is what I flew too close to the sun. I mocked COVID once too many times. I came back from France and I had COVID. But I've had COVID allegedly twice now. The first time I felt like, okay, this is... I actually, at one day during the COVID, I thought, as I was coming back from my Fringe show, I thought to myself, maybe I should have got the vax. I would have felt better. As I was counting the money.
Yeah, I was begging to go back in time and get the vaccine. But like, man, I didn't get the vaccine because I'm like anti-vax or anything. I was just like lazy.
Oh, I didn't get... Oh, I tried that. I tried to do... So you know the story I told at the beginning of last week's pod about the vaccine passport?
Yeah.
And I tried to do that in Edinburgh on Friday night.
Yeah.
And the crowd did not like it. I opened, I said, listen, I didn't get the vaccine. I could feel them pull back. I said, I'm not anti-vax. It's just that I'm anti-vax. And they just didn't like me. Then it was just like... Then I made them begrudgingly laugh at my stuff out of spite. I looked at one fucking like mask wearing little nerd, and
They wear masks.
what fucking...
Are you fucking serious?
So you saw a crowd full of people wearing masks and went, I can do my anti-vax stuff really.
Yeah, one person.
This is
my untested, untried, possibly not funny, but was okay. It made you guys laugh on the podcast that we do it on stage.
No, it's a funny story. And
Funny
this is the
story.
thing about Scotland. Everybody's like, oh, Scotland, the brave, oh, we're so tough, we're so like, nah, you're a bunch of pussies who are scared of a virus. Scared of a virus, scared of fucking like coronary heart disease. Like, Jesus fucking
They're
Christ.
not scared of coronary heart disease.
No, they're not.
Because the diet
lie in the
indicates that they're not.
But then it turned out I did actually have COVID. But this COVID wasn't even like the other. This honestly, this COVID, if it was COVID, it was just like, it wasn't even a cold. Like the last time I was like, okay, this is actually, okay, some granny's going to die, but I need...
Oh man, if I'd have been like, just like 1%, my immune system been 1% weaker, I would have fucking died. I thought I was dead. I was like, oh, man, the illest.
It was a bad
and, like,
performance at Hating Life.
Afterward, oh man, when I had to sit down the whole time, like I couldn't even fucking stand up. Jesus Christ.
Leo was on stage just sweating buckets.
Yeah. Just, and like everybody on the panel got COVID. And I didn't even know I had COVID because I tested. They shouldn't have those lateral flow things. They don't pick up COVID. They only pick up COVID if you don't have symptoms or some shit like that. So I was testing myself. I don't have COVID. I must have some other fucking mystery flu-type disease that's going around in the middle of a COVID pandemic. Man.
Ollie, you and Ollie, we don't have COVID. You look like the walking embodiment of COVID.
Ollie was like a fucking cluster bomb of COVID going on. He was the first person to get it. This comedian called Ollie Horn, and he walks in like on like the first week of the Fringe, obviously got COVID, just walks in like, just coughing over everybody. Everybody's getting little droplets in their fucking eyes and stuff. And yeah, he gave everybody COVID.
He gave everyone COVID, but this COVID wasn't like that. This COVID was a cold, if it was that even. I think so. I was compelled to do a lateral flow test, and turns out I had COVID. But because of that, NICO said I can't be with you because I'm going to Barbados. Even I've told him to just fake the COVID tests. But anyway, he left. So that's, although he was here on time and he was prepared to do the podcast.
Yeah,
though he was half asleep.
Yeah. But then
you gave him an advance, so he's off doing something productive, just not.
I didn't give him one.
He'll be kicking in right now.
All right now. Yeah, NICO is somewhere right now. Just fucking just go.
He'll be at top,
he's being really productive.
He's in the green room at Top Secret Comedy Club doing his taxes.
Behind the curtain.
He's doing his taxes for 2024.
Talking to someone about fucking his newest jokes. Yeah. We've recorded our first ever Patreon only episode. I think,
and it is salacious.
I think it's a good episode.
It's got both our wives in it.
It's got both our wives in it. It's got me going to therapy. It's a really
we
my
talk
therapy
about Mooch
session.
and Darius's therapy session. My therapist, who is obviously a porn star.
Yeah.
And my frustrations at her not sleeping with me.
Yeah. I actually think that was a really good Patreon-only episode.
Wow, you're really selling it to me.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah? Fuck on my fuck you.
What are we going to talk about?
Where do you buy your shirts from?
This is, my missus gets them for me to make sure I don't cheat.
No, fucking can't. She didn't get that one.
No, she did.
But I'm saying she didn't get them from before, though. Like, you were already doing that.
Oh, yeah, she just continued the trend from me buying terrible shirts. But no, she got this from Primark. Primark, I can't believe the quality of the stuff. It sort of shrinks sometimes, though. Sometimes the clothing shrinks, but a lot of the times, man.
Leo's arms look quite good.
T-shirts for £2. Yeah, that's
Do your
'cause-
muscles.
So the gym GB News, all you it's got other stuff, but it doesn't have the barbell to do the deadlifts and squats. So I do lunges and stuff, but mostly I just do my chest or my shoulders.
The classic
And my
Leo
back.
workout.
No, but I balance it. So when I do my shoulders, I do lat. But nobody wants to know.
Actually, they might. So when I
You gotta balance the workout.
when I met Leo, I was like, let's do the gym.
What is this origin story?
This is
How
the-
did you two meet? That is interesting. To me.
Actually, what's your recollection of our origin story? And I'll see if mine's the same.
So I knew Mona, who's a comedian who's going out with Darius at the time.
Really fit.
Before he destroyed that relationship.
Is she still doing comedy, or is she?
Yeah, kinda. She's got a TV
Genuinely
show in production.
one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah,
Actually, pull up Mona Yousefi so that I'll...
so beautiful.
Mona, you what?
Yousefi, so beautiful, so funny. Had a show on was it BBC Two or something? Really, like should be.
That's
should
not
be
how we
famous.
met, though.
That, no,
When you
like
do
because
your-
I booked her for. I was running a night at the Ice Bar. I was running a comedy night at the Ice Bar.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Not in the actual Ice Bar. Man, you know a funny thing from the Ice Bar? You know, like people would go there and you go into a room at the Ice Bar where the walls are ice and
Yeah,
everything's ice and you get given an ice glass. People,
Did you book me for that show?
Shut up, Darius. I'm in the middle of a story, you fucking autistic prick. But, like, people would nick. You know, you get given a glass made out of ice.
Yeah.
People would nick the glass
What, made out of ice?
made out of ice.
Good souvenir.
So they get home.
Not
and-
really nicking it. It's just taking a lump of ice home.
Yeah, but they get home and you've just got, like, water in your bag.
Did you bring up Mona Yousefi?
How do I spell Yousefi? Because I've just got Mona Youssef. Is it?
EFI at the end. But go on, say to finish the story.
That was it.
But how did you book me? So you
No, I booked Mona. And man, she was hilarious. She had this act. She brought a suitcase dragged the suitcase on stage, threw Ferrero Rocher into the audience, which knocked over everybody's glasses. But yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's her.
Is that her? Can you see this? No.
Possibly she might not want to be featured in our podcast.
Well, tough shit. Shouldn't have fucked you.
Yeah, well,
But
Did she not?
listen, we're not gonna disparage the beautiful Mona Yousefi.
Yeah,
And
no.
very, very, very funny comedian as
very
well.
funny, very
She's a TV writer. it
very
seems,
smart, very
Iranian.
yeah, very nice. And but man, her stage show was amazing. It was so funny. Like she played this Iranian businesswoman called Tala Khosravian who'd invented a rape celebration device. And it was all like, you know, mocking, I guess
Leo wanted to bang her.
patriarchal and Islamic attitudes.
It wasn't
and
good
stuff.
looking enough.
She was going out with you at the time.
But that's not how we met.
No, that is how.
I'll tell you how we met. I remember.
Because she brought you along to
No.
the thing.
So you and I met. We were doing Theodore Bullfrog for Roddy Fraser.
Yeah.
And then, so we did a gig in Charing. It was called the Theodore Bullfrog
Yeah.
Pub, and it was just
That was a
just
great
by,
gig, man.
Yeah, by Charing Cross.
Yeah.
And it was a Saturday night gig, and it was
Yeah.
an actual proper gig that you could do when you were a new comedian with real audience. I don't think you got paid, but you didn't care at the time.
I remember, like, sometimes you give you like a tenner, and it was like,
you couldn't believe it, and it was like real audience.
What was
on
it? Sorry again.
It was just off the side of, in Charing Cross Station, just down that street where you go down towards Embankment.
Yeah.
There was like a pub just off the side, and it was upstairs of this pub called the Theodore Bullfrog. Is a proper comedy night on a Saturday night. Proper audience. They were there for comedy, and if you were a new comedian, it's like, wow, this is like a real gig.
and he got like sort of open mic new acts like me and Darius on and Ben Adams, but like, man, like it was good. He got the good ones.
What he did is he thought, I'm going to sell full price tickets on a Saturday night to a Central London comedy club in Soho, and I'm going to get the best new acts, tell them they can only do 10 minutes, not pay them, get a semi-decent headliner, and the people won't know, and they didn't know, so he was making bank.
He must have made decent money.
Of course he was. And we weren't shit because we were like, wow, this is a big opportunity. Roddy Fraser's going to open doors for us. He wasn't. He then went off and moved to Thailand and opened
Cambodia, yeah.
Cambodia.
And the thing about comedy, like, you always get things you think, oh, this is going to open doors for me. Nothing opens doors.
Nothing opens doors.
You two, yeah.
Fuck you, Mooch. Fuck you, Mooch.
That's what I thought with this pod. I was like, yeah. If anything, it is shut doors.
It will shut doors if you do anything with us. That is actually true. Anyway, after that, so we must have gigged together, and I can't remember the actual gig itself.
Yeah.
But then we went to the Phoenix Art Club.
Yeah.
Or one of the and I made you buy me a drink, and you bought me a drink. I thought, he's all right. And then I think we tried to chat up women, got blasted by about 1 million, well, whatever girls were there, and that's my recollection. Do you remember that?
Before you had a glow up?
Not
Leo?
really.
'Cause you used to look shit.
You used to have a good...
Didn't you?
Man, but the weird thing was,
When you were younger, you looked awful, and now you look
how
all
young
right.
are we talking? You 8
Like
years old?
4 years ago. I don't know. You showed us a picture when you were young, and I was like, "Oh my god!" When you were
but
dancing
how
for
old?
fucking David Icke.
Oh yeah, no, but weirdly, like that I was doing well.
Yeah, no, you
Women-
got height.
it's
You got
weird.
height. You got
No,
height.
it's like it's just.
It's not the person.
No, I think it's when you had your shit.
Personality. It's
your
your personality.
It's your shit. Remember when you had the goatee? Apparently that was a horrible look. Apparently.
Yeah, that's a terrible.
No, but what I'm
It's a
saying is
different time.
you've aged well.
Thank you.
I think Leo could be James Bond. I've told him before.
Yeah.
I think he's too tall.
Man, Leo could have been Leo is the worst actor that's ever been
So yeah, he
put
could
on.
be James Bond.
But if he could actually act, I think Leo could put Leo in a suit and fucking get rid of his fucking fat belly. He could be. Thing is, Leo's quite good shoulders, good arms, and his stomach just goes. Meow. I don't know why, but I think he could be James Bond. He looks good. I've told him before, if he could act and he got rid of the belly, he could be James Bond.
What's your opinion
I'm
on
probably better
on,
off at GB News, to
on
be honest.
beating women? Like Sean Connery. I love that clip.
Yeah, Sean Connery. So Sean Connery
As long as
said.
it's an open hand, it's fine.
Sean Connery said, "Yeah, like as long as you use an open hand, it's fine." Which, to be honest, for a Scotsman, is quite progressive.
And also, that's the same. That's how we think in Islamic culture, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know the rule of thumb.
Can we just play this clip?
You know the rule of thumb, Mooch.
What? Just use the thumb.
Yeah, you know.
Thumb the eye.
No, do you know what the rule of thumb is?
No.
So that's so if you're gonna beat your missus, you can't use a stick thicker than your thumb.
Is that actually the rule of thumb?
That's the rule of thumb. My wife told me that. Not before I beat her with a stick, but so this is Sean
Get on
Connery.
with stuff.
Man, this is a video that's obviously uploaded to YouTube in like 1998 or something.
How
I
old
know
is he in
Sean
this video?
Connery regrets this conversation.
Okay, you did an interview in which you said, not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist, it's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a
Thing
woman?
is, man.
No, I don't
thing
think
is,
it's
how
good.
many
I
women
don't
are
think
going
it's
to get
bad.
wet from
I
hearing
don't
that?
think it's that bad. I think that it
Like,
depends entirely on the
we
circumstances.
can stop playing
and
it
if
now,
ma-
Mooch. That's the interesting.
Also, Mooch, Google how old he was in
What
that
would
clip.
merit
Say,
it?
how old was he in that clip?
Yeah, just keep randomly playing it throughout the podcast.
Shut up.
But that is, man. I'm not
And I
joking.
haven't changed my opinion at all.
Yeah, for a lot of 52-year-old housewives, that's instant.
they love it.
Instant wet.
Yeah, I love it. Instant.
Yeah.
Blood.
Yes. What's amazing is the fact that he did not give a fuck.
Yeah, just owned it,
He was just like, yeah.
man. He would
have
never
not-
get cancelled off Twitter.
She was like, I'm not a fixer. I don't care. She's just like, yeah, well. He said, listen, they ain't changing my. I'll slap you now, bitch.
And
In
somebody,
1993, that was. So how old is he? Well, how old would he be now if he?
How old was Sean? How old was Sean
Well, he's
Connery?
dead
in
now.
Yeah, how old was
But-
Sean Connery in 1993?
I don't know.
He
Quite
looks old. He's
60,
probably 60
whatever.
there.
But
I bet he was about 25.
But his wife was asked, like, what's it like being married to, like, you know, the major sex symbol in the world, one of the biggest sex symbols in the world? And she's like, when I'm shaving his back and fixing his wig on his head so he can go out and cheat on me, it's not that great.
Well, she sounds like she has got some issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she needs to go to
She needs
therapy.
the therapy.
She needs to go to therapy. You can hear about our therapy sessions on the Patreon exclusive episode.
Really pushing this Patreon exclusive. Can I do Thor Holt's advert yet?
Oh, yeah, okay,
Wait. I've got one thing to say about Darius.
Right, go on then.
So Darius thought I was sound when I bought him a drink for some reason, but when I thought Darius was sound, so I ran this night at the ice bar. Mooch, are you listening?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
All right. You're on your fucking
I'm
phone.
Googling how old Sean Connery was in
Why are you
1993.
Googling how old fucking Sean Connery
Because
was?
I think he's about 25 years.
No. He was 60 something.
Oh, shit, he was old. He looked good for 61.
Yeah, international sex symbol.
All right, sorry, let's go for it.
And yeah, Scottish people get. Do you reckon he had Italian? Because he doesn't look all sort of pale.
But then
faced.
what's her face
53.
looks like that? Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
When she's Welsh.
Yeah, but I think that there must be like
What has that got to do?
Italian. A lot of Italians went to Scotland. But anyway, why are you on your phone, Mooch?
Mooch,
no,
you're not Nico.
left. Nico left the podcast.
Yeah,
Tell me about your eye story.
So anyway, so I was running this night at the ice bar.
good story.
Darius came along. Mooch is on his phone.
Mooch, get off his phone! I swear to God, I'll fire you, Mooch.
This is why they take them off people in schools and Dave Chappelle.
Right, hold on a second. Mooch, what are you looking at on your phone?
I was just doing it to wind up Nick earlier.
okay. All right.
But yeah, so I was running this night at the ice bar. We did a Christmas special because there's a guy like we alternated weeks with
Alternated weeks.
with this guy Patrick who ran music nights, and then at Christmas we did a music and a comedy night. And so I put on some comedians and he puts on some bands, and Darius is like there, and we're like watching we're standing having a drink watching the bands, and Darius just bear in mind he doesn't really know me at this point, and this shows Darius's networking skills. So he just turns around to me like ostensibly the promoter of this night. He's like, the band's on stage, and he turns around to me and he's like, I wish they'd shut up. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
Let's be friends forever.
Then we went to Thailand together.
Thailand, yeah.
Bali.
Yeah.
Should we do a 3-speech trip?
Oh man, that's
Should we go to Barbados and ruin the trip?
You
Go
know
and give him COVID.
you know what we should do? We should definitely get Nico to call in from Barbados, and or he has to send us a Barbados like little tour guide of him in Barbados.
Show us where all the machete fights happen that he doesn't want us to say on the pod because it will affect Barbados' tourism, and we are the number 4 pod in Barbados.
And he's not even here to ask us to edit them out.
And I want to see his TV, which I know he still has, with the remote control on a wire that he wanked off to.
Yeah.
And I want to see all the animals, all the pets he's murdered. He definitely has murdered cats and kittens. We don't care about them cats and shit.
Nico's
I used to kill four kittens in the morning just for fun.
Nico's tourist video will be like him to the camera like, hey, yo, this Nico in Barbados, man. And welcome to Barbados, tropical paradise. Just him walking down the thing, just booting cats out of the way. Kicking him in the sea and shit.
Nico, I just want you to note that
he's not listening.
He doesn't listen. You say whatever you want. He won't.
Somebody's bound to forward this to him.
No,
no one will.
Well, I just want you to note that I am not doing the voice. It is
I am.
them two.
But Bajan accent and Jamaican accent, I don't think that's racist. I think that's
but
classified as not
what we
racist.
were doing was.
No, mine was.
I forgot this wasn't the Patreon one.
No, I think you're
Sam,
allowed.
can you
I
edit-
think
edit
you're
all
allowed
of
to
this
do
out?
the Jamaican accent.
All right, cool.
I can do what I want.
You're not
I
allowed to
don't
do the
care.
Indian accent.
All right,
That's
and-
racist.
What
Yeah.
is wrong with the Indian accent? What?
not
That's a
funny.
decent Indian accent.
That's not funny, and we do not condone
What
that.
is wrong? What is wrong?
No, stop doing it.
If we do the head thing.
Oh, okay. Stop it, Mooch.
Okay.
We're going to be associated with that, and we've already got our own fucking racism claims we're fighting off.
Okay,
What stories are there?
I'm gonna do the Thor Holt.
Well, no, do Thor Holt.
Edinburgh.
All right, do Thor Holt then.
Now we can talk about Edinburgh.
Right, go
So
on.
Edinburgh, the
Man, that
Fringe
vodka's
Society.
gone to your head, Mooch.
I've had 2. I don't drink normally.
So
I
Mooch
used to
doesn't-
drink a lot, and now I don't.
I'm pretty much teetotal now as well, so I get drunk quite easily.
And I've got COVID, so I'm drunk.
I'm enjoying this. Should we just get shit-faced every week?
Yeah, it's more fun when we get drunk.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
I
get
thought
drugs?
Should we just start doing podcasts? We just do lines of coke.
Yes. That's what I originally wanted in this place, but I
Yeah.
stopped doing coke.
I'm
Yeah,
not
well-
allowed to anymore.
Well, you're not.
Are you not allowed to?
Why?
Because
Oh, because of that party you went to recently.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do any drugs. Well, I don't want to do any drugs anyway.
What?
It's just, man,
I
it's
love
hard
drugs.
to say. If somebody says, do you want some cocaine?
Oh, that party.
If
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
says, do you want some cocaine? It's hard to say no.
Yeah.
It's very hard to say no.
Do you want some cocaine?
Take away all your free drugs.
Do you want some cocaine?
No, I genuinely don't.
I don't either. It's
Genuinely
not
don't.
as good as
Yeah,
it
it's
used to
terrible. I'd rather have Elvance. It's like slow release cocaine.
Actually, we should try snorting Alvan.
No, we shouldn't try snorting Elvance. I love it if you're.
They've never told us not to snort alcohol.
Yeah.
But they take it as implicit that you're not going to snort
Well,
drugs.
Well, they don't know us, do they?
They fucked up.
You should snort a gash bomb.
Ooh. Now that sounds horrible.
We've actually run out of gash bombs. I have to bring some more.
I've got some.
I thought you had a warehouse full.
No, I've got them. I'm saying we've run out of them
right.
in the studio.
So, yeah, do you want to talk about the Fringe Society? I'm going to try and find the website that...
So the Fringe Society, so basically every year there's the Edinburgh Fringe and comedians go there.
Explain how the Fringe Society works, though.
So the Fringe Society is a registered charity that gets a lot of taxpayers' money and takes a lot of money off acts. It's like 300 quid to register a show.
How many shows? About 3,000?
Yeah, 3,000. 3,000 times...
That's a 1.5 million.
300 is 1.5 million.
1.4, I think, we'll say.
Apparently.
So to explain that, every comedian who takes a show has to be registered with the Fringe. So you have to pay.
That's literally what we just said.
It's 1,900,000.
You have to no, but it's
Some people
between
pay more.
£300 to £400. So you have to pay that no matter what. So they've got that money.
They got that money, and they get money. They got bailed out loads of money from the government over COVID and stuff. And that's our money. That's our money.
£1.5 million over from the government.
It's fucking mad. And they got no overheads. They didn't have any like staff like furloughed or whatever. So I don't know what they did with that money. And previous years they've had an app, and the app is great because it shows you shows that are near you. You can find shows really easily by name, by genre, by title, by time. And the proximity thing is really vital for Edinburgh because Free Fringe, a lot of shows. So Edinburgh, there's some big hubs like the Pleasance or Three Sisters or whatever where you can go and find shows. But a lot of the Free Fringe shows, I mean, a lot of them are just scattered around, so you wouldn't know where they are. They're hard to find. So being able to find shows by proximity is great for the people who just duck into a show for an hour. But they're not doing the app this year.
So everyone registers their show in like March. They knew in January that they weren't going to do the app, but they didn't say they weren't doing the app. Because if they would said we're not going to do the app, no one would have registered. So what's the point?
The whole point is like because the other thing they do is they bring out a brochure, a paper brochure, like it's Yellow Pages in fucking 1982.
That probably would have cost more to produce than the app.
Exactly, a fucking stack of these things costs more than an app. You can make an app.
No one's got paper,
and they already had an app from like 2019 or from last year even when we did the Fringe last year. There was an app and stuff. So yeah, it's mental.
So what I want to say is, and let me just do some fanciness here.
Mooch, have you been to Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
doing comedy.
I went up the year I kind of got into comedy.
Right.
Did you see Hayton Live?
No, I went to Leighton Live.
Made of fun.
And that was
how was Leighton Live?
Oh wow. It was okay. I saw Ari Shaffir eat. Like I went and saw Ari do his Jew special at the Caves, I think.
That would have been the year Ari Shaffir did Hayton Live.
He did Hayton Live.
Yeah.
And I saw it at Hayton Live, and he ate.
No, but you saw Leighton Live.
Oh yeah. Leighton Live, yeah, and he ate shit.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen anyone bomb so. But then
he was brilliant on Hayton Live.
He's great,
yeah.
but it was a cacophony. That show is awful.
Yeah, that's why you should come to Hayton
Who was
Live
the MC?
Oh, was it Scottish guy?
I think it was Jared Christmas.
All right.
I think it was Jared Christmas.
Good MC.
There was a really good MC. There was Dulce Sloan.
Yeah.
I think Thor Holt was on. He did okay.
Is he the guy
good.
who lives in the Tower of...
Yeah. I think Ross Smith might have been on.
Right,
Not sure.
He's good.
Yeah. It was okay. I was just like, wow. Like, it's amazing how... and it was an eye opener because I saw Ari in front of his own audience in a proper comedy show, just doing really, really well.
Yeah,
and I quite like Ari as a comic.
Yeah,
and then I saw him on here really struggling. And it was just kind of like, just to put this into perspective. This is 2 a.m.
Yeah,
there was a big group who were really just assholes, disturbing the whole show.
Right,
and the energy had gone from the room, and it was kind of like he was doing some quite niche material on Judaism. And it wasn't landing, and it just kind of he couldn't win it back. And then the next comic came on, shat on him, and got some laughs.
Who was the next comic?
I think it was Ross Smith.
Really, man, fucking Ross Smith shitting on Ari
I think it was. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember.
Yeah, that would have been. I wouldn't have expected that.
He did Hayton Live. He was good.
Man, he smashed Hayton Live.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, he's got that American style of being funny and not being a fucking pussy, which we don't have in the UK.
But sometimes American comedians at Edinburgh can be shit because they're too laid back and they don't go forward to the audience, and then the audience just pull off them.
Yeah.
But he's good.
Man, he was great. Hating Live really suited him because it was like, he's brutal. He's like...
Yeah, he's got...
completely unafraid. So a lot of comedians like pussyfoot around, and he doesn't do any of that.
It's a good show.
None of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you talking?
We're talking about the Fringe App.
Yeah. So I'm just on the website of it.
Oh, I've got a conspiracy theory, by the way.
Okay.
So there's the big four. There's the Pleasance, the Underbelly, the whatever the other ones are.
Gilded Balloon,
Assembly
Room,
and the Assembly Rooms.
You did a show there.
So what's that?
You did a show.
Oh yeah, I did a show. Oh man, it was tell you what, dude. Fringe. So in Edinburgh, there's the paid fringe and the free fringe, and everybody thinks the free fringe is going to be rubbish because it's like, oh, it's free to get in, all the rest of it. Man, the rooms are actually better on the free fringe.
Yeah, your room was shit.
Shit.
I turned up at your room. I said, Leo's made it. He's in the assembly room. So I thought,
Gilded Balloon.
Gilded Balloon's even better.
And it was like one of their top rooms. What did they do late and live?
It was in the best room, and it was like, this is shitter than the
fucking garbage.
It was just like a flipping, it was like a nightclub.
Yeah,
you were in a nightclub.
There's noise from the fucking DJ
awful.
outside. Everybody's sitting on fucking beanbags and fold-out chairs and stuff, man.
Shit.
It was like total dog shit, like way worse than the free. But also, it cost me loads of fucking money. So I sold like 12 grand's worth of tickets or something.
How much did you make?
Zero. I got zero back. So I was doing it with Phil McIntyre or whatever, and they had all these costs that had to come off, and like, man, I think they might have tried to like charge me money at the end. I can't remember, but like anyway,
Did you pay any money?
No, obviously I never fucking paid him. Like
Leo paid them loads of
I
money.
didn't pay them any fucking money. Tell you who I did pay him. I had to pay Delphine Manley 500 quid to get out of a contract.
I'm trying to fix this fucking thing, but it's
You're a cunt, Leo. You're.
Oh no, Jacob. What's his face?
What were you trying to do there?
I'm trying to pull my iPhone up onto the screen, but it wasn't really working.
Why? What are you trying to say?
But I was just going to say, like, it looks to me like the web app is pretty good.
Man, the web app's crap.
Why?
Big man, who flip it? I'll tell you
So,
what.
like, here's the thing.
Here's what. Okay, so this is what they've said. They said to get to the crux of the thing. They said we're not doing an app this year. First of all, they didn't tell us they weren't doing an app. They only found out they weren't doing an app because they tweeted at a customer who was going to the Fringe, not a comedian, a customer, and they went, "Oh yeah, we're not doing an app." And people were like, "Wait, what?" And then they said, "Oh, we've got the web app. Web app ship. First of all, you've got to put in www.edfringe.com. It's another step." And I know people are like, "Oh, it's only one more step." And then you've got to put a stop. Then you've got to do that. Whereas you open the app, bam.
You've got to download the app.
Yeah,
but if you're going to go to the Fringe, you got to download QR. It's right
so you
there.
can just save a bookmark.
Man, I stay in like Excelsior hotels or whatever. I download the app for
Excelsior.
the hotel.
Anyway,
Well,
listen.
what is the app got? The
app,
website
the app has a button that you just press. What's on right here, right now? You press it, bam. Right here, right now, there's a show on in the next 5 minutes starting near you. Do you want to go? Yeah, okay, walk there. Bam, you're there.
Yeah.
That one, you've got to put in, search, advanced search, comedian, comedy. What are you searching for? Comedy, cabaret.
Yeah.
It's just, look, it's not a lot.
Would you like to buy a fridge?
Many years
It
ago,
does have
I
a
used
lot of adverts on there already.
adverts, all this shit. Years ago, I used to work for a brand and doing online stuff, and they
Beck's.
Beck's. I used to work for Beck's Beer.
That's why
and
he's got a blue tick on his Twitter, by
That's
the way.
right, I stole
he
that
stole them. He stole Beck's
Yeah, you blue
Beer's
tick.
fucking Twitter account. And then there's all these confused Beck's Beers drinkers wondering why this guy's tweeting abuse at fucking other comedians.
and the RMT.
Just a non-stop invective. Occasionally promoting a weird podcast called the Three Speech Pod. The rest of the time, just abusing people.
People are like, I like Heineken. What the fuck is going on?
Oh shit! Yeah, you have got blue tick.
I just wanted a beer.
I
wanted to enter a beer competition.
I was the first social media manager before social media was a thing, and I did it for Beck's. I got the job out of about 20,000 people applied for it. I got it. Because they did it right. Because they did a writing competition, Europe Ride, and they said, we're looking for the voice, the face of
And
Beck's.
all Beck's drinkers can't write. So
No, well, so they did it, and I wrote a blog, and I got it, because sometimes when I can be bothered and I sit down, I wrote it, and it's just, and also it was so funny. I had to fly out to Amsterdam for this job interview, right? So we flew out to Amsterdam. I was there a day early. So I was in Amsterdam. I was doing comedy. So I thought, let me just turn up at a comedy club and do a gig. I did a gig in a comedy club, killed it, and pretty good. Anyway, the next day I had the interview, and it was me, some and 2 other nerds who really wanted the job, right? I didn't give a shit about the job. I was like, it's a holiday in Amsterdam, right? Anyway, we had the interview and they're like, they're talking whatever. And we're all walking back. So they said, as a thing, we're going to take you guys, all the candidates, for dinner. And we're walking down the street for dinner, me and these other 2 candidates and the people who interviewed us. Some guys run up to me and goes, oh my gosh, you're the comedian from last night, yeah? And I was like, what? He said, yeah, you're a brilliant guy. Like, I paid them to stop me in the street. so I got the job for Bex. And it was good.
You actually paid them?
No,
they just
No. They
like
liked me. And they saw me.
Right.
They saw me. So they got. But I got the job.
I thought you paid them.
No, I didn't pay them.
That's
shit.
what you said.
You said, yeah, I paid them.
Oh no, I didn't pay them.
Man, you'd be shit in a trial.
No, I did. I'm not Amber Heard. I did not shit in the bin. I didn't pay them, but it looked like I paid them.
Right, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I got this job working for Bex, and I was like a social media manager, but before it was a thing, and Bex didn't know what they were doing, and I actually started their Twitter, their Facebook, and all that. But it was my face. It was called The Daily Different. I was writing for them. And at the end of it, I thought, well, fuck it. I'm taking the The reason I lost that job, right, is because, or the reason that job ended, I should say, is because my manager got promoted to Budweiser. I was beating all the biggest barons. I was on a £20,000, £30,000 budget, and they were on millions, and they were losing because my content was going bam, viral on Reddit, viral on Dig, viral on all that. And they started saying, oh, Darius is talking about gaming, and he's aiming at kids, and he's talking about The Simpsons, he's talking about this. I said, that's what people are interested in, 18 to 30. They're interested in these things. Oh, no, he's trying to reach the kids. And then they put, but the whole point of all this, back to the thing,
were you
when there was an
drag queen story hour?
I wasn't going that young. I was like, listen, this is for adults, not for kids, right? So can't put drag queen story hour. But they had an age check on their website, and the bounce rate was incredible. Anytime there's a one step, even more, i.e. on this, put in the website in edfringe.com, people won't do it.
Yeah.
When you open up the app, it's just there. You just put it in, it's done. Your credit card. It's the same with why locals for us failed. No one wants to create another account. No one wants to put in all their details again. They can't be bothered.
Also, because we didn't put out any.
No, but it was never going to work, Mooch. Ever.
We should also just say that the 4 or 5 people who actually paid for locals.
Actually, what happened?
No, we'll give you some.
Leo and I aren't saying that because we never got that money. Mooch got that. Well, someone's got that money.
There's a threshold before they pay you out, and we haven't reached it.
What the fuck? So they keep the money. Locals keep our fucking money.
I don't know.
Our hard-earned money.
I think, well, 45 quid. I think it might be because it comes
we scanned them. Anyway, so the whole point is,
no, we will hit you up and we'll give you.
The web app is nowhere near the same as a Fringe app. And also, they knew this in December, so they've had 8 months they could have built it. Yeah. And even now, it's July. I haven't even started writing my show, so it's fine. Just start building your app now, same as everyone else.
They had the app. They had the app in previous years. So what's different? Just change the fucking number on it.
Yeah, it's not that they can't, it's that they're not willing. And they're not willing, why? Because this is the first Fringe back after the pandemic, the first official Fringe back. And they don't want, and the truth is, they don't want people pulling up their phone going, oh, I could see a 5-star show at the Three Sisters from Darius DAVIES for free. It's not, because I'll rob you on the way out, but they think it's for free. Or I could go to the Pleasance and pay £20 up front.
And see some fucking Oxbridge graduate talk about their transition or whatever.
So who does this affect, not having an app? It affects free Fringe shows and people without PR. The big shows with PR is going to be great because they don't need the thing because they're going to be the ones seen. But if you've got an app that says, oh, instead of going and seeing this big show that's paid for all the money, why don't you go and see this free show that's got 5-star reviews? They're going to go there. So they don't want that because the big four...
Also because there's going to be a lack of audience, apparently.
Exactly. So
They
don't want the big four's audience being diluted, and that's the fucking truth.
So I think the big four put pressure, maybe money on the people running, maybe bribe the people in power at the Fringe Society to not make the app.
That's what we're saying.
They gave them cash in an envelope and said, don't make the app. And they also threatened them with violence.
Oh, that's true.
They didn't even need to put money. They just said, we just don't do it. We just don't want our audience diluted.
Yeah, they said, don't do it. You're our bitches.
Yeah.
So if you do it, we'll have you killed.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
So is the Fringe worth it?
Like a normal comedian going up. Like me and Darius sort of worked out the system, and like you can make money if you do the free Fringe and you do a show and you got like an audience that comes back every year to see your show, and we also did Hating Live in the evening, so we're making money off that.
You do 2 things per your thing, yeah.
But like, so you make decent money, and last year, man, we made like really good money. But
£1,000.
it was unbelievable. It was just great. COVID really, like, it was so annoying, like just not being able to make the money on the days when we're just too dying to.
You said it right in the Allah Akbar group earlier on. You said people are going up to Edinburgh with the wrong idea. They're going up to Edinburgh thinking, I'm going to be a star, I'm going to get fat. No, you're not. If you're thinking that, it's not you. You've already been told. You've already been told. Yeah. If you go up to Edinburgh thinking, I'm just going to make... No. You go up to Edinburgh, one, you can get better as a comedian. Yeah. You can, if you gig in a lot. If you do it right and you have the right show, you can make money. You need to know no one gives a shit about you. No one cares about Darius Davies. No one knows who I am. But they care about wrestling. They care about they care about niche subjects. If you do a show about a niche subject, you can perform to a real audience every single day and you can make money. But a lot of people going, I'm going to do a show called like My Tinky Winky Bathtub, and people are like, yeah, I'm not going to see that, and you're going to lose a lot of money and it's going to be shit.
And also you're a shit comedian who can't even do like fucking 10 minutes and you're trying to do a whole fucking hour. Obviously it's going to be absolute garbage.
What about your flatmates that year? That was the best thing.
Man, so when I lived in a warehouse, like, so my flatmates are these dancers. And so they went up to do a show. Did a show in the Fringe. Got like a little room. It was like literally a 15-seater or something.
It was a teepee.
Yeah, it was like, man, the tiniest thing. And they went, and it was like 1 a.m. or something. And so they went up, did the show, and it was about a shed or something. But like, because they came to see Hating Live and stuff, I was like talking to them, and I was like, how's the show doing? And they're like, oh, it's going terribly. Like, people are hating it. They think it's really shit. They don't get that it's supposed to be shit. We're doing a deliberately shit show because it's, we're subverting the fucking... It's like, nah, just try and do a good show. Yeah. It's much fucking harder to do a good show. Don't like try and... Lots of stuff is shit.
Well, they
don't
fit
try and
the
do
dancers, at least.
Well... Yeah, one of them
normally are fit.
No, but it was the fact.
One of them was.
It was the fact that it was deliberately meant to be shit, and then you went, yeah, but why don't you try and do a show that's deliberately meant to be good?
Yeah,
it's much harder to do a deliberately meant to be good show than a deliberately meant to be shit show. It's like people confuse deliberately meant to be shit shows.
Deliberately shit podcast.
We're not deliberately shit. We're just lazily shit.
Accidentally shit.
Yeah, we're accidentally.
This is us actually trying.
Yeah, we do.
Look, we got.
I'm joking. All right.
Look at them, the headphones.
Yeah, we paid for this mic. Someone bought this. I don't know who, but someone did.
I think it was Mooch.
Anyway, we've been sponsored. Let's read 4
sponsors. Yeah, let's do the sponsorship thing.
Okay.
So this is sponsorship from Thor Holt.
Who is Thor Holt? Tell us.
He's a nice guy. He gave me £10 worth of Bitcoin, which is worth, I checked it the other day, it's £3.62 now. But anyway. Listen, he's interested. He's run some sort of consultancy thing for business. He's a really nice guy, really successful. So if you've got some sort of business that fits whatever he's doing, all right. I'm gonna do the advert now.
Okay.
3 speech listeners meet Thor Holt, a good dude, and I say that because he gave me £10 worth of Bitcoin, now worth 10 fucking pence. Oh, he's mentioned the Bitcoin already. But he also tells a cracking Christmas masturbation story. He spelt masturbation wrong. Spoiler alert, he comes blood at the climax? The fuck, he wrote this. He wrote this. He comes blood? Who's gonna fuck it?
This is one of Leo's friends.
He's alright, yeah.
Yeah, it's very festive. Then there's like one of those faces with embarrassed or something. Thor's a free speech absolutist and puts himself on the line for the cause, providing pro bono counsel to victims of cancel culture over at the Free Speech Union. He's a lawyer.
Yeah, I said.
And he's involved with the Free Speech Union.
Shall I do this?
Man, I'm doing it.
Yeah, but you're doing a terrible job.
How am I doing a terrible job?
Because you're reading out what he said.
This is what you're supposed to do.
I want a lawyer who comes blood.
This is what you.
Wait. Are you in trouble for saying what you've said at work? Are you in the threat of being cancelled? Why not go with Thor Holt, who will come blood?
A man who
I get your cancellation cancelled.
Christmas blood story.
Isn't that your uncle? Story. Uncle Cum Blood. Dad's got Go Bad.
He's a lawyer. So he's going to offer free speech. If you listen to this and you're in trouble at work and you need someone to defend you and come blood at the same time.
Then what are you doing listening to this, man? You got
Thor Holt. Listen, just go on. Basically, what he said to us is that if you go to his website, he's going to pay all our production costs. So just...
And he only needs one person. One person.
One of you, please, just go and make it.
The Free Speech Union logo looks a bit like the Black Lives Matter one.
It also looks like Leo's.
It's a bit
Leo made a T-shirt like that, except it had fat activist and it was holding a hot dog.
Yeah.
We're selling those
good
T-shirts
t-shirt.
as merch.
So Thor would love to connect with fellow Free Speech listeners for laughs and community. Message him at Thor_Holt on Telegram and also Thor_Holt on Instagram. And he's also on LinkedIn at Thor Holt.
And you know he hasn't had a vaccine because he's on Telegram. So that's
Yeah. And also, when Thor isn't supporting Free Speech Union members in the eye of their cancellation storm, he helps others in a tight spot. For example, an SME, which is small to medium-sized enterprise, facing 20% redundancies, worked with Thor and within 4 months landed £20.4 million of new contract value,
Wow.
avoided redundancies and secured a 10-year project pipeline. Thor is trusted counsel. That's him there. He lives out in the wilds of Scotland. Like I spoke to him a little while back. Well, we both did, and he was like actually in the wilds of Scotland, in Aberdeenshire or somewhere like that.
He does some videos. I watched a couple of his videos.
Oh, this is him. We've got a picture of him.
Yeah.
Bring that back up. Let's have a look at that. Look at that beard.
Yeah, he's naked.
Man, that is a man I would want to go into fucking battle for me.
Yeah.
Look at the jaw on that.
Freezing in that river, and he's naked.
And he's coming
That's
blood.
why he's probably
Yeah.
West
Oh,
Coast.
yeah. Downstream from that river, like, man, all the fish are getting, like, coronavirus and monkeypox.
Man, he wishes he was in the Amazon coming in for piranhas. Just feeding them.
So Thor is trusted counsel for those looking to bring an investment or to exit their business. He's guided stressed medics and lawyers through professional exams, and his superpower, he turns terrified professionals of all sectors into confident and funny as fuck public speakers. Best men to be and kick-ass groom speeches are his favourites. Thor would love to hear from you whether you need his help or just want to shoot the shit because you're obviously a cool fucker or you wouldn't listen to us Free Speech guys on our soon-to-be #1 if you'll hurry up and download us on iTunes for fuck's sake podcast. Thor wrote that. And he also wrote Thor wrote that. This is important. So mention Free Speech podcast and say hello to Thor. Thor_Holt for both Insta and Telegram, or connect with them on LinkedIn. Thor Holt.
Okay, so let's just clarify. What is he actually offering?
Well, quite a lot. Like, so he does he's a lawyer who'll help with free speech cases.
Okay.
He's also provides.
He's got a solid beard.
He provides some sort of consultation for.
He's got the best beard out of all three of us together. I think that's quite obvious. That's how I rate people.
It's not that much of an achievement. Like,
well,
Darius is just reaching puberty, and
for an Iranian, you've got a terribly thin beard.
You know what it is? I'm hairy up until here, until my waist, and then it just stops.
You need to get some of your leg hair transplanted on your face.
Nah, I'm all right.
Get some-
Listen, Thor is a lawyer and he's going to help you with your small business investment. So reach out to him at linkedin.com/Holt or Thor_Holt. That's THOR, like the God of Thunder.
Even if it's just
HOLT.
like to start a conversation, because like as long as we get a couple of leads. Yeah. Then he'll pay us some money. Then you can like just ghost him after
Just go down to the crazy guy in the park who like just constantly shouts and talks to himself and drinks cans of Stella, and give him Thor's
number.
Telegram.
I've got his number as well. We can give if he doesn't sponsor the pod, we will give out his number.
Just any
we
sort
will
of contact.
dox you, Thor.
Any contact.
He's called Thor for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool name.
He hasn't actually said what it's called. Well, fuck it. Just message him.
And he gave me £10 of Bitcoin.
He gave him £10 of Bitcoin.
Which is now worth £3.62.
Is that how much it's worth?
Yeah.
It's dropped a lot.
So John Peel's a nonce.
You
jumped over that.
So
did we talk about it on the other pod?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
But like, this is a photo of him. How did we not know?
Who's your favourite DJ nonce? Jimmy Savile, Westwood, or John Peel?
Everyone in the 70s looked like a nonce, though.
Actually, bring that picture of
Even the
everyone.
children. They're noncing themselves. Yeah. Like, definitely.
I mean, yeah, he's very noncy, though.
Well, he woke up and he went, yeah, this is a good look.
Yeah.
This is.
I don't know. Savile's the original. Like, he kind of, some people think that he invented DJing.
I think...
Because he was the first person to use 2 or something.
I think Savile's innocent.
he's not had a chance to defend himself.
Yeah. Seems like a nice guy. He's a sir. People should respect what he
still a sir?
sacrificed. He sacrificed for our country.
Is he?
He's a
Is he
sir.
a sir?
He's a knight of the realm. So he'd be leading. If we went to war with France, he'd be leading the charge on a horse with a big sword, and then fiddling with the dead soldiers, getting under their tunics.
I went to France.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What were your gigs in France like?
One of them was good.
He was
and
born
then
in 1926, Jimmy Savile.
one of them was awful.
Yeah.
One of them was in Lyon. It was advertised as an English-speaking comedy club, so all these French people just came and went, yeah, we can speak English. They couldn't speak English.
You couldn't speak English.
Then I was just like, can you speak English? She went, no. I was like, this is going to be a long half an hour.
Yeah.
And it was a long half an hour. I had the nicest French onion soup, though,
Oh
in the
yeah.
world. It was
With
really- in
the
Lyon.
melted cheese on top.
Yeah, but it was the actual soup itself was delicious.
Right.
In a restaurant called Les Lyonnais.
Right.
Very, 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 very tasty. What other news has been happening this week? John Peel's announced. I'm not even that bothered anymore. Who cares?
I mean, well,
I don't go to Glastonbury. I don't give a shit. I'm never Glastonbury. There's no borders except that our barrier fence. That's the biggest border. Who gives a shit?
I went to Glastonbury. Oh, I got sexually assaulted at Glastonbury.
What, this year?
No, a few years ago.
What
But it was
happened?
fine. I was on drugs.
Who sexually assaulted you?
So a gentleman.
Why is that funny?
Because he's a man.
So there is. It's not sexual assault because I'm cool, and I didn't really mind that much. But I phoned up my missus and told her that I got. So basically, there's this party called. Oh God, what's it called? It's basically the gay area of Glasgow, and it's the only thing that's open late, and it's the cool club bit at the end, District 9 or something. Oh, District no. Something like that, there's a huge queue at it because everything shuts at the same
Everyone
time,
wants to get.
and everyone
wants to get. Is queuing up to get sexually assaulted.
to get into this place that's open.
Sounds like
open
Leo's
late.
university doctor.
But there's this thing: if you flash your genitals, you can skip the queue.
The fuck? What the fuck
This is-
sort of
this
fucked
is
up
sort of stuff.
fucking?
Sounds like Leo promoting his Edinburgh show.
Yeah,
So I was like, fine.
But like
I will do-
Glastonbury, coercing people into sexual harassment.
So
The fuck is this
I
shit?
say, okay, cool.
Oh,
I
it's
do
so
that.
woke. It's so woke.
So I got up, dropped my kegs, and then
You have to get your knob out.
a guy got down on his knees and sucked my cock, and I was like,
What the
What the fuck?
After
Well, for how long?
After 5
Not
minutes.
very long.
After
I
5
felt
minutes,
bad for
Mooch-
him. This was day 3 of a festival.
There's day 3 of Mooch getting his cock sucked. He's like, what
Technically,
the fuck?
he got assaulted.
Wait a minute. Let me just clarify. You at Edinburgh, you dropped your trousers.
No, Glastonbury.
Glastonbury, whatever. And a guy a guy sucked your dick.
Yeah.
For how long?
Not
Literally,
very,
like
not
one,
very long. He didn't properly suck my
Like
dick.
he put his dick in your mouth?
Yeah.
No, you put your dick in his mouth.
Yeah. And then
That's
yeah, no. And
That's pretty much real sexual assault.
and then they sort of just I know.
I mean, that's not even like jokey sexual. That's like
It was fine.
That's Michael Eavis going to jail. Sexual
It's
assault.
fine.
That's Billy Bragg culpable.
And it's New York NYC Down Low is what it's called, but it is actually worth it. It's a great night,
Right.
and that's my and then you just got to.
Did you come?
No. But I was
Wasn't
on a
even
lot of
good
drugs,
sexual
and
assault.
I called my missus at the time and told her, and she was very upset.
Was that
she
cheat?
didn't see the
What
fun
did she
side of
accuse you of cheating?
it. Yeah, she was. I mean, like it was, the
she
relationship
think-
was on the rocks anyway.
Did
so.
she think you got monkeypox?
Well, I did pick up the phone. I was rushing my tits on MD, and I went, I just got a blozzer. Because I thought it was hilarious.
Right.
Like, I thought if I told her that and told her the thing,
Yeah,
it
I think
it'd be funny.
thing is when your partner's away at a festival or something, and you're sort of worried they might do something, and then they phone up. Oh, you won't believe what happened to me. I
just had a
cheated on you.
blozzer.
I
No,
cheated
it
on
was
you."
from a guy. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine. And yeah, so that's my Glastonbury story.
Yeah.
It was John Peel as well. So yeah.
Cool.
I feel I feel I shouldn't have told that story. It's a bit of a dead end here.
No, it's not a dead end. It's
Like you feel more mortified than I do about
just
this.
need more therapy.
No. No, not for. Oh, that's the Patreon episode. You have to listen to that to hear about that.
Disgusting.
What have you been to? Do you have any festival stories?
I've never been to Glastonbury, but I've been to a few
Glastonbury is
festivals.
fucking amazing. It is great.
I don't know. It looks kind
Despite
of
the
too
sexual
big.
assault.
Because like the thing about festivals, I've performed at quite a few festivals, and it's good.
What was the one we did Hating Live at last year? That was a good one.
Wilderness. That was good.
Yeah, we did Hating Live at Wilderness.
There's something. Latitude
great.
are doing something that's.
Yeah, they do a lot of comedy, but they pick all the wokest comedians.
Yeah,
It's
but
like, it looks like a chore to get through.
Man, it's too cold in here now. You've got air conditioning.
Well, we can turn it up. We'll just turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off.
Latitude Festival doing something that was hilarious. I can't remember what it was. Though.
What were they doing?
It was, I don't know, it was something really, really, really odd that I was going to talk about on the pod, but I can't remember what it was.
What about that senator twerking
Who was that?
in America? Before we, because
yeah.
I guess our listeners like us discussing topical stories, other than Mooch just getting sexually assaulted by a man in Glastonbury.
I want to talk about that on stage, but try and make it funny instead of just like harrowing like it was for you.
Well, yeah, I guess the joke is who sexually assaulted who.
Yeah, I suppose because it was day 3 of a festival and it's like
You could also do a joke about it being 30 minutes before you got horrified.
I don't get it.
Because she was sucking my dick. I was after 30 minutes. I was like, oh, stop. This is too much.
What you could do is you could do a joke where you say like, after I came, I was horrified.
Yeah.
Well,
after 30 minutes.
That's what Leo just said.
That's what I just said.
Here's the twerking senator.
This is a senator.
Yeah.
Vote Senator Mac.
Vote Senator Mac.
That's a genuine Democratic senator from Rhode Island. Look at Leo. Look at the white fucking conservative fury coming out of Leo's face. Ah!
Yeah. No,
I'm just glad it's not Boris doing
this is.
I want to see Theresa May do that. I'd vote.
Every day we stray further from God's path. This is.
Are you religious?
These people. I fucking am now. I am now. I have not. Seriously, the more I see of what happens in 2022, the more I see what's happening, the more I'm like, fuck me. Maybe the Bible had a point. You know what I mean? Maybe all those rules existed for a reason.
We should just have John Peel pop up.
I mean, listen, I'm not against twerking per se, but I probably don't want. We're never giving Mooch a gash bomb again. It just goes straight to his head. I do think that it's not probably the best. Like, yeah, you're an elected official. Okay, you're good at twerking, but what's your policy on gas prices? Like, where do you stand on inflation?
Where do you headstand on
It's nice I can see your vagina, but
no, you couldn't see it.
What legislation are you planning on putting through?
Yeah, it's mental.
And also, it's not nice I can see your vagina. Like, put it away.
Nah, it's all right.
And but come on, that is an elected official.
So
it's not. Show some respect for the Constitution and stuff like that.
The Constitution of the goddamn U.
Freedom of expression.
Woo! July 4th, baby.
Yeah,
USA.
there are a lot of shootings.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about the shooting because this guy looks like a mentalist.
So there's a shooting in Pennsylvania. There's also a shooting in Chicago that got 6 people. It shot like 30 people. It's horrible. I think the youngest person to die was 8 years old. Absolutely horrific. And the kid that did it, 22 years old, a rapper, a successful rapper called Vanilla Ice. Successful rapper.
Allegedly.
Like some sort of Italian name. I think it's Italian origin.
I think it's Chomo or something.
Yeah, something like that. Chimo.
But the
man, his face, Jesus Christ, looks like every Antifa skateboarder.
Well, here's the thing though, because now they're saying, well, the debate online is he Antifa or is he a Trump supporter? That's the.
Well, man, this is the thing. Apparently, he was a Trump supporter, but the way they're representing it is they're saying, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Look at this. He's got the Trump flag. He's got the Trump, all this sort of stuff. And it's like, man, they never get that with like, if it's a Muslim guy, they're never like, oh man, this is where he prayed. This is he read this bit of the Quran. This is him wearing whatever it is.
Where were those rape gangs?
Huh? All over.
No, which one was it? Rhodes, not Rhodes.
Rotherham,
that's it.
But they're all over as well. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, but people moaning about the debate. Is he left or is it? Man, the guy's an insane shooter. Is where it should be.
Yeah. But I think it's more than people like are too quick to ascribe this like mental illness as a thing. Mooch, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at trying to find a photo of him.
Well, I put it in the WhatsApp thing.
Yeah, but it's just taking ages to download.
Well, don't like.
Mooch, we've got autism. If you look even
you look
slightly
away,
distracted,
I
it
can't
makes
fucking-
us distracted.
Yeah,
We can't concentrate on 4 things at once.
with your AOL internet.
Yeah, Mooch. AOL down.
That's John Peel.
Here he is. Here
What
he is.
else has been happening?
So this is
This
the
is-
dude.
This is the guy.
Oh, come
You won't believe.
Bobby E. Crimbo III.
It's always the people you most suspect. I mean, that guy just looks like poster. But
I mean, he does.
Successful rapper.
Listen, I can understand why Trump supporters and conservatives are angry because that doesn't look like the most conservative.
Well, this guy, like,
individual.
look, no, but like, if you look at him here, like,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
a-
he looks even more conservative there. That well-known conservative two-tone color hair and face tattoos and neck tattoos looks like a classic MAGA Trump supporter.
yeah, he-
My pronouns are.
Yeah.
bang bang.
So apparently, people
are
That's
dead,
quite
Mooch.
funny. It's not Mick Foley. Bang bang. I think people are going. People are. It's irrelevant.
We're doing another
Not-
gas bomb.
We don't even have any gash bombs left.
What,
This
do you
is
want
just
some
straight.
vodka?
No.
This is just straight vodka at this point. I'm getting drunk now.
Yeah, I'm getting drunk as well.
Oh, we're having a good time, baby. Pate.
You don't get a lot of vodka in like these half bottles.
How much was that bottle?
50 cents.
Like tenner.
That cost £10.
Yeah. Well, it's absolute.
Fucking hell, it's good.
thanks.
The next brand up of that is Elix vodka.
Oh yeah, I had some Alex.
Yeah, we gave it to
When
you.
yeah, when your missus worked for a drinks company.
right.
But anyway, you're talking about the.
Oh yeah, so they're saying he's a Trump supporter, but the reason why there's pictures of him with the Trump flag and at a Trump convention, he was wearing a Where's Wally outfit, so he's there taking the piss, and in the Trump flag he was taking the piss. He's obviously a fucking mentalist. Either way, you can say he's crazy, but maybe he's either crazy and he's just trying to fucking cause controversy on both sides. But if you had to look at him and be prejudiced, which I am,
Yeah.
you would say that is the look of someone who votes Biden. That's and it could be summed up in a single word, and that word is.
Although he probably wouldn't vote Biden again. Apparently, only 30% of people are backing Biden to even run again. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean,
vote for him.
it's crazy. Like, I mean, I was like, okay, cool. Let's see what the Democrats have got. I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's mental how like mentally devoid. I can't say it.
It's
I'm
sorry-
sorry, it's rubbing off on me. He can't form a sentence.
It's sorry to watch. Like you
It's
watch
really
Biden
bad.
and you actually, wow, I actually feel bad for. I mean, that's like I actually watch him. I think I feel bad for actually Biden, the man. I feel
Yeah.
bad for him. I think this is the leader of the free world, and I feel pity for him.
Well,
Yeah.
it makes you think about, okay, cool.
That's why fucking Putin went, yeah, fuck it, I'm going in.
yeah,
That's why.
literally,
That's
yeah.
why fucking. What's the dude in China called? The fucking
Xi Jinping.
Winnie
Xi Jinping.
Jinping went, yeah, fuck you. Fucking the Winnie Pooh
What do
guy
you
was
ca-
like, if I feel pity for him, yeah, and I flipping.
And these guys
Ride
are
the
on
bus.
the phone to him.
You should feel pity for Xi Jinping as well because he's got a tiny penis.
That's a different. But yeah.
Shush more.
But I don't. I feel pity and fear. I feel pity because I was like, he could lash out at any point because of his tiny penis.
Tiny penis makes them angry.
That's right.
Furious at the Western society with large penises.
I did a really good tweet this week. I was
What
very,
was it?
Oh yeah,
very proud of it.
your RMT guy.
Oh no, you can tweet that as well. But
What?
the really good tweet I said Biden is the president everyone thought Trump would be. Like, look at it. If you look at it, right? What? Gas prices $7.
Yeah.
Inflation through the roof.
Abortion.
A brink of World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Abortion's banned.
abortion you can't really blame on Biden.
Yeah, you can blame it on
But then
Biden. He's
his
the
watch.
fucking president. Just cancel it.
Yeah, he's a president.
You
You're
can't
the
just
fucking
cancel
boss.
it.
Well,
Just
what's the
cancel it.
president?
The
Go
Supreme
and
Court is
storm-
the highest.
He's the president.
Get your followers to storm the Supreme Court. That's how it's done.
I saw someone talk about
Who
this.
dares
It's
me
like,
to down that in
they're-
one go?
All right.
Go on then, watch me. Are you watching?
I'm watching.
All right.
Whoa! How did he do it? Whoa!
They're protesting about
vodka tastes
abortion
disgusting without
in
yeah,
all-
without a gash bomb, it's
They're
disgusting.
protesting about abortion in all the states where it's still legal.
yeah.
It's like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
it's still legal here. It's just,
I got to be honest. I think the right have really fucked up with this abortion thing. Like, because for a couple of years, the right were the sort of fun people fighting back against restrictions on freedom, standing up for individual liberties. and stopping lockdown and all that kind of stuff, and stopping all the woke nonsense and people getting cancelled. Now the right have turned around and they're like, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't have an abortion." And
No,
it's like,
but
and now that's
planned.
cutting back on people getting pussy.
Yeah, no, but this is
We're
all
supposed
planned.
to be the more pussy party.
This is all down to divide and talk. It's the next arguing point. It's the next thing of division.
Yeah.
It's the next sort of distraction on. Okay, cool. This is the thing before while the wealth gap increases and corporations basically carry on doing what they want to do. You argue about this, we'll change it maybe in a couple of years, and you'll argue about that again,
Right.
and then we'll carry on because you're arguing about this, and keep your eye off whatever the important shit is to potentially
Two sides of
again.
the same coin. I agree with you, Mooch. I think it's to distract people from what's actually happening. But yeah, both the right and the left are hypocrites on this, because the left are going, "No, my body, my choice, vaccine," and then the right are like, "Oh, don't get the vax because my body, my choice." And they're like, but abortion. It's like either you're my body, my choice for everything, i.e. you don't have to have the vax and you can get an abortion, or you're not for both. You can't hold both thoughts. You can't. I'm sorry. If you can't, then
dissonant.
it's cognizant dissonance. I'm like, listen, I'm personally, morally, I am against abortion, morally.
Yeah.
But I live in the real world, and I know, I don't live a fantasy world.
Yeah.
So it's theoretically and realistically, abortion has to happen. It's not my right to involve myself in someone else's life.
Yeah.
Same as it's not my right to involve you to tell you what vaccine you should have or when you should have it. And regardless of, but it's for everyone else. Well, fuck you. Maybe that baby's for everyone else. It could be the same argument. So you're either for
pill up again.
But
remember to get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated, baby, because you will get a mild cold if you get COVID at this point. Just so you know.
Yeah. And myocarditis, that's a much easier ride than a mild cold that you don't notice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
So both sides are hypocrites.
Both sides are hypocrites. I had something to say. I can't remember what it is now. But I just think it's nuts how people get so tribal over things, and I'm seeing people who like there's no way. Like they could, but because they're on the right, or because they hate the left so much, they're like supporting abortion.
But I've said that to you before. I said there's been points where I think you've gone along with just that when you should have pulled back and been like
what?
What are the stuff? There's been some bits where you've been like you've gone on some of the things where I was like, okay, Israel.
Not like a man.
You if we're going to talk about this,
here we go again.
I'm going to keep this quick. When I first met you, you were pro-Palestinian. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And now you're pro-Israeli.
I was seeing an Egyptian lassie.
Oh, man, fair enough. He's pro-pussy. I'll take that back then.
My politics are very genital-led.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I've actually probably got more Jewish friends than I do. Well, actually, I don't even have any Palestinian friends. I think in general, I'm pro-Palestine. I accept Israel needs to be there, but I do think on this, like, if someone's on that, it's like, man, there's nuance to things, and that's when I lose respect for people.
There is nuance, but also, like, I see it as the same thing as the abortion. So on a really purely ideological level, I'm like, man, how can you take, land off people, even though, like, all right, the land's disputed and it's, both people have claimed it. Like, man, how can you, like, create this new state and stuff? But pragmatically,
theoretically and realistically.
pragmatically, realistically, it's not really a new state. And also, man, Israel is like a beacon of liberty, prosperity, and democracy in the Middle East. And everyone else, like, man, it's like, why would you, like, can't they just have one tiny little bit of shitty sand? You've got everything else.
They do, and then they've taken a bit more, haven't they? And then a bit more.
Yeah, but like, they're not going to take any more after that.
And then they've also got all the water. They've got the sand and the water.
Yeah, but like, man,
Mooch making some killer arguments.
No, but like, man,
but anyway, the point is,
we all know what Israel would be like if it wasn't
for America.
And also, like, so many times all the countries around about Israel have tried to wipe it out and drive everybody into
Yeah,
the
but
sea.
what country hasn't tried to wipe out other countries?
Yeah, but so many times, and also like it was going to happen. 6-Day War. What was the one that starts with?
Look, Israel have got the biggest army out of everyone, and Arabs are awful at fighting.
They got the smartest army.
Yeah,
they got the smartest army.
They bombed the SS Liberty.
What's the SS Liberty?
Israel. They bombed SS Liberty to make it look like the Palestinians had bombed them, so they'd bomb the shit out of like some Arab or like Egypt or someone. So they would bomb Egypt, and then it turned out the Israelis bombed SS Liberty, and America was about to nuke like some sort of Arab country, and then they went. Oh, and then the SS Liberty crew went, no, it was Israel that bombed us. Actually, pull up SS Liberty. This is actually, I know this, but I thought everyone would know this. If you want to know about conspiracy theories, Israel sunk and killed deliberately on purpose a whole American warship to try to get America to nuke Egypt or someone.
Right.
And they did that, and that's a true thing.
Yes, true. In 1967.
Bring it up on the screen so they can see it. So here it is, SS Liberty.
was an attack on United States Naval Technical Research spy ship, the USS.
But try and read coherently.
I've had 2 Gash Bombs by Israeli Air Force jet fighter aircraft.
Pretend you're doing an advert for Thor Holt.
and Israeli Navy motor torpedo boats on the 8th of June 1967 during the 6-Day War. The combined air and sea attack killed 34 crew members, naval officers, seamen, 2 Marines and 1 civilian NSA employee.
Yep.
Wounded 171 crew members and severely damaged the ship.
Yeah, but look, Israel apologized for the attack.
Yeah, only after they got found out.
Fucking what the fuck do you want?
Sorry, we bombed your ship to pretend it was Egypt or someone.
Yeah. No, they said the USS Liberty had been attacked in error after being mistaken for an Egyptian ship.
Wait a minute. That multi-million state-of-the-art naval warship with the American flags looks like the Egyptian rowing boats that they're sending with bow and arrows.
That's a racist far left conspiracy that Egypt had a shit army. Man, Egypt had a great army, great air force, but they all got bombed on the runway.
Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about now. Anyway, the point is, I do think that people follow the party lines, and it's good to have nuance on different things and be able to.
But then a lot of people on the right oppose Israel, and so it's not. The thing is, things get muddy. Look at Hitler. Hitler wasn't exactly he's supposedly the most far right you can get. And he
was a good painter.
He wasn't a massive fan of Israel.
Why are we talking about Hitler? Was he right? I thought he was left.
It was sort of weird. He was
if
like
you're a socialist, aren't you left?
Yeah, but he was like a weird
fascist.
combination of like fascism and socialism. It's like
nationalist
a horseshoe
party.
thing.
Basically, it's the further left you go, the more right you just come back and meet in the middle. That's what happens.
Horseshoe.
Should we call it a day there? We're going for an hour.
It's been a fun podcast. Maybe we should drink all the time.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's leave it to the listeners.
All right. Okay. Before you go, listen, please. The Patreon is currently under review.
We haven't even done anything.
We haven't done anything.
They're already not letting us in.
But it might be live. I don't know. If it is live, like, subscribe, and sign up and give us your money. We need it.
We really do.
Go check out Thor Holt's shit, because if he does that, he's going to pay for all our things, and then we'll be able to invest the money in other stuff.
More Gash Bombs.
More Gash Bombs. Enjoy this. Share it. Tell a friend. The Patreon episode this week.
Should we do a live show?
We will do a live show.
Do a live show in September.
A live show in September. The Patreon-only episode is genuinely really good. If you want to see my life failing, that's the one.
And the main thing, the Patreon-only episode is really funny. We talk a lot about Darius' autism and his marriage.
And his failing marriage, apparently.
Therapy and stuff. But it's a funny show. But also, if you sign up to the Patreon, you get into is it a Discord?
Yeah, we've got a Discord
that NICO won't be part
NICO
of.
won't be part of, but
you can join,
because apparently someone had COVID in there. And
we all discuss what we're going to talk about in the podcast, and so we're in there as well.
Also, we will start sharing some we've got some crazy videos.
Man, because
we can't put them up online. And
Yeah.
we're basically doing Dead Men Talking.
So it'll be stuff that we can't even put on the show, even on the Patreon only show. So stuff that's in the Discord will be like, the videos that we can't, like, the best WhatsApp group you're in.
yeah, leave us comments and stuff on the YouTube. Share, leave us a review on Instagram, on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. We like that. Tell us that we're doing a good job. We react well to praise and money.
Mostly money,
but
also praise.
And we've got loads of Gash Bombs.
Also, Sajid Javid has just resigned as health secretary.
Yeah,
this won't
'cause
be news when this
You
goes
know
out.
why? Because COVID's going through the roof. Because I'm spreading it, baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right.
Jesus, he's saying he can no longer in good conscience serve the government.
Wow.
Why?
Man, this
Oh,
could
maybe
bring
we should talk about it now.
by the way, I was at a party on Sunday with Rishi.
Oh, I'm doing Free Speech Nation this Sunday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Am I on?
Yeah, you said you were going to be on.
Sunday. No, I just did. Did
Okay,
it.
why can't you tell us about Sajid? Whatever.
Anyway, I was at a party with Rishi Sunak and
Is he tall?
Andrew Marr. And
How tall is Rishi Sunak?
he's really small.
Is he smaller than me?
What's the internet?
Yeah.
Fucking dweeb.
Don't say that. Rishi might watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is he
so
nice?
instead
Did
of-
you like him?
He's a
Is he
rich
nice?
dweeb.
Oh, he's a nice guy. Yeah.
Rishi, if
It's-
you're watching this,
it's
I
nice
take it
if
back.
you're a billionaire.
Thank you for the self-assessment loan.
And also, can you sponsor the podcast?
Thank
Can we get a
for the
COVID?
self-employed, the SSEIS, whatever.
We
grant.
only need 14.2 billion.
Yeah, that's all we need. 14.
Is that how much he's got?
So very, very big.
He's got infinite money. He's the chancellor.
His missus is riches.
We should never let Mooch drink
Gash
again.
Bombs.
Mooch, you're drunker than us, Mooch.
I haven't drunken like since the last time we did Gash Bombs. And
Gash Bombs are the way forward.
And then before that, actually, no, I did it at Stag Do. And
Hold on, Mooch. As an impartial person who's just tried Gash Bombs.
yeah, they're
you've
great.
They're great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you think we've actually got a business idea?
I think what we should do is mix El Vance into the Gash Bomb.
Oh, shit. Actually, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Should we
And
try that next week?
Like we'll get shit faced. I think we should do a live thing, and then only Patreon people will invite to them. So we'll have like 5 people there.
Let's do that.
I think we could do like a little live pod, do some stand up, do a live pod, and then just have drinking session with Gash Bombs.
All right, cool.
Dr. Kittenbender.
Dr. Kittenbender, he's gonna have to come down from Glasgow.
Why have we got so many Scottish fans? Well, I say that. We've got
'Cause Leo.
Trace back in. Maybe.
Scotland, Barbados.
There's no Iranians.
Yeah, no arrange.
Probably got a firewall.
We should have some more racist sound drops. Yeah, let us know what your sound drops, and we'll make some. We said we were going to do that last time, and we didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Khodafis.
Bye-bye.
Bye.